The Cid was in exile again, and this time there were no Moors to welcome him in. He wandered the bleak rocks of Castile and wondered if his tale was finally at an end. And yet, a remarkable thing happened. Many mercenaries and knights knew of the tales of the Cid and were eager to follow him, even without a castle. As the Cid wandered further south, more men, Christian and Muslim, joined his army. Eventually, the Cid had a large enough force to carve out a fiefdom of his own. King Alfonso had set his sights on beautiful Valencia, the jewel of the Moorish coast, but the Cid was closer and could get there sooner. If he conquered Valencia, the Cid would have protection not only from the machinations of Alfonso, but also a bulwark against the inevitable second invasion of Yusuf and the Berbers. Events would have unfolded simply then, had not our old enemy, Count Berenguer of Barcelona, picked that moment to strike back at the Cid.
So, the Cid must survive and find a new city with which to live. We are no longer with the Moors, thank goodness. We are now back to Spanish, which means gunpowder! Thank goodness. So yeah, you guys can read all that, and here's the scouting report. So, we start with just Cid here. First things first, complete apologies. You will probably no doubt have noticed this video for Mission 5 is coming before, or a little bit right after.
He's the one they call the Cid. If we bring his head, Count Berenguer will be most pleased.
So yeah, the gap between video 4 and 5, at least in terms of upload, is probably not going to be very big. But the gap between recordings, however, is another story. I chalk that up to a combination of things.
You are welcome here, my Cid. We will follow your commands, if you can help defend us from Count Berenguer.
Okay, well, you know, sure, why not? Denia has offered its assistance. They do have this. We don't have enough wood, but that's okay. So, yeah, this looks like it would be a nice place to hold up in. It's not. We're just gonna, you know, slip away right now. Get ourselves a monk. I think on less harder difficulties, you have the availability to get some wood for battering rams, but I can't quite remember. Right now, I'll just stick to the monk. Because Berenguer's going to be coming very soon. Don't waste your time in getting farming or anything like that. Yep. Yeah, well, that's scout coverage. Anyway, yeah, I chalk it up to my own laziness as most part of it, but also I had issues with Bandicam that wouldn't allow me to do recording for quite a while, and I could not, for the life of me, figure it out. And it was just bad. So,
Berenguer is attacking! Ours is but a peaceful village. We cannot defend ourselves. We should flee south across the river.
Yeah, let's go. See? So we gotta flee. It's just easier to grab like 1, maybe 2 units and just get out of here. And that's what I've gone ahead and done. Because the priest will be pretty helpful. But this mission's pretty good.
It is the Cid! Finally, we have found a lord worthy of our service.
Excellent. Alright, and let's head down here to Lerida. I do like it that the signs...
The Cid will lead us to victory against Count Berenguer.
We have Lerida. Yeah, they hit you pretty hard. I mean, maybe you could defend, but I highly doubt it. I suppose if you spammed enough spearmen at the barracks, maybe, if it was on standard difficulty. But and besides, that gate is locked, if I remember correctly. That leads past the south, at least until he attacks. But
we have heard of the Cid's piety, and would humbly join his service. We claim Valencia in the name of King Alfonso. Turn back at once.
Welcome, El Cid, to Valencia. We have suffered much in this war, but those days are past. We know that you will restore the city to its former glory. El Cid Campeador!
Alright, let's get rid of some baddie nasties. Alright, so, basically the main part of this mission is literally defend Valencia while they build the Wonder here. And they're attacking it. We will have to defend from ever-increasing attacks from Berenguer. And that is the trick to this mission. You can see we start with a whole lot of sheep. So we'll get our people immediately on food. We'll have to establish a... Shoot, I forgot, I need wood. Alright. We'll spend all our food on getting more people. Alright, so we do have... Yeah, Valencia is now down to only literally just one person, I believe, or 2 people building this wonder. Yep, 2 people. We're going to need to defend them. And they're going to be some pretty tough fellas.
Lumber is hard to come by in these parts. We will try to give you what we can.
I find that sentence interesting. We will try to give you. Well, you're already in the process of giving, so what's to try? Although although I suppose technically, I guess it could mean to say that we will try to give as much as we can. Which probably should have been a little better wording, but yeah, whatever. Alright, we'll get a good solid peasant base going here. I'll try and buy as many upgrades as possible. And, just hold out. Might be a good idea to build some defenses as well. And this, a big important part of this mission is keeping track of your units. Because they tend to wander a bit. And we're going to need to not have them do that. Now, we have very little wood in here. I think you could sneak people out, if I remember correctly, down here and start doing lumber. But it is a little risky. Alright, we can advance. Most of our units that I'm going to want to procure are going to be from Berenguer. He will eventually have... Oh, that's a slightly new noise. Huh. Most of his units will be... No, almost all of his units will be better than what I can currently get. So I will be concentrating on merely converting his units with these troops. And I've taken the extra precaution of locking the gate for now. That way we don't have to worry. Let's see. I might be able to get reinforced walls eventually. Well, for at least for the gates, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, they have trebuchets too. Yeah, they're just messing up all their stuff right now. I'm not sure if it's really worth it to advance for this mission. If I recall, you might just be better off saving those resources and just getting as good of units as you can, all the while at the same time converting as much from Berenguer as possible. That's the trick I'm going for here. Why not? We'll start with you, if we can. I'd like to have a scout cavalry. That's a lot of pikemen. Nope. We're not going anywhere. Alright. More food. I'll eventually get some blacksmith upgrades. We're looking okay. But, yeah, basically just defend it until it's completed. That's all you have to do. Hopefully we won't have to worry too much about Berenguer's forces making their way inside, but we'll just have to see. I've not played this on moderate in either ever or a while. Can't remember. That's okay. But I can definitely use the stone to go ahead and actually start building some extra defensive towers around the area. So I'll go ahead and start with that.
Construir.
First off.
Agora.
And I might actually, come to think of it, get a university, which would, well, the university is still alive down here. We'll upgrade. That's why, oh, yep, they've already gone to Cavaliers. So you can see the process, they're really upgrading. Granted, though, they are killing their own units, and that's always been the danger of anything else. Alright, good. Getting some extra towers. Yeah, missionaries are a really good unit. I really do like using them because they're basically just a more mobile priest. So you can obviously see the benefits. Alright, so yeah, he has completely wrecked all our stuff here. We'll keep concentrating on at least a few towers. There we go. That's better. Yeah, they already have freaking champions. All our hopes are going to be on converting as much good units as possible. They will. I don't know if they'll eventually have paladins. I think they do. So we'll have to probably contend with those. What's the matter, champion? Don't want to come fight? Fight me. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and sneak these guys out, and that way we can continue our wood production. We can't hit it. That's okay. Now, you cannot help build the wonder, so don't even try that. The makers of the game figure that one out before you thought of it. Oh, I forgot. They have freaking Harris. Well, maybe he died, actually. Yep, he died. Okay, I was worried they had heresy. I was like, I don't remember them having that power. Oof. Right, so I'm going to mostly invest myself towards getting conquistadors. Oh. That's right, there's more people down here.
It is El Cid, Conqueror. We will throw down our nets and follow him to Valencia.
That's good. Alright, I got some extra villagers. That makes me happy. Now if I can find a safe place for them to... Well, this should be safe enough. In theory. Alright, that's good. Alright, we got... Actually, we can just get gold in that. Sheep are coming along nicely. Let's go ahead and get working on some cavalry upgrades. No, you don't. And he's dead. Oh! Oh, I got him! Yes, yes, yes! And he died because I kept... Darn it! Oh, I got a champion. I'll take a champion. Let me double check. What can be upgraded for the Conquistador? Armor, blacksmith, stable... Okay, alright, just the armor then. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, sometimes the enemy can become a bit glitched, where they do congregate down here or up here. So that does make it a little bit easier to convert some units sometimes. Alright, so yeah, those guys are mining our lumber, chopping peacefully away. We'll get more upgrades. We'll get some conquistadors. They are a bit expensive though. That's okay. And we'll work on more towers. More defenses. More! Use all the stone while we can. Oh, and here comes the fun attack I've been waiting for. Champion, no! Alright. Trick is with this, just have one cavalry unit attack per siege weapon. Excellent. There we go. Good, good. Alright. That's most of that taken care of. Oh, I stand corrected. There was more. You can get camel warriors for this. They do have an increased bonus against cavalry, which is fairly nice, especially since they'll be throwing paladins at us eventually. Let's go ahead and get some pikemen just to be safe. And that's all our food. Huh. Let's see, masonry. Fortified wall. I'm missing food. Food is the one big factor here. So I suppose it wouldn't be amiss if I went and got fishing ships and did fishing nets. Or fish traps.
Boy.
That's a good idea. Nope. Tower's gonna get him. Well, at least the towers are working as intended. All in all, a really fairly short-ish... Oh, no! That's a problem. Needs to be fixed. Fix the problem. Alright, this champion needs to go away. There we go. Alright, if I'm correct, apart from battering rams, that should be the last of his other siege engines. Which is a relief. 3. Did I get the champion? No, I did not. Excellent. Now, it would also probably not be amiss if the Spanish do have the ability to get... Nope. 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 Where is it? Yep. It might not be amiss to get Theocracy, but you have to be an Imperial Age to get that. If you can make it to the Imperial... Oh, here they go. If you can make it to the Imperial Age, then that would be a good, that would be a good thing to have. Alright, take care of them. Wow, man, these towers are really doing a good job. Excellent. Alright, you guys are out.
Construir, 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 construir,
Construir.
agora, construir,
Mande?
construir,
Servidor. Construir.
construir, construir,
Degrado. Construir.
Okay, good here. And as long as nothing attacks from on land against these ships, the fishing should be fine. They should be pretty safe to conduct their business. So far, so good. We're about halfway. But this could get messy fast. All right. We are off to a we are having a very good start here, I must admit. Alright, well, they've completely destroyed Denia's old place, and now they should be throwing their full weight against me. Yeah, it is not very helpful at all even if you want to try and consider attacking Berengar. Honestly, his fortress is just that too tough of a nut to crack, and the amount of forces he sends at you are going to be keeping you busy. Well, there goes my lumber camp. That's alright. We really aren't using much wood anyway, mostly just food and gold for conquistadors, so not terrible much of a loss. Still, that does kind of hurt a bit. What can you do? Except attempt to mine all the lumber inside Valencia, which is not very much. F it. I'll get a few pikemen just to be absolutely safe. Just to be safe. Convert. Excellent. Thank you for the 3 troops, Berenger. Thank you so much. Oh. Well, we can't have that. Actually, you know what? Instead, normally I just send a monk down there, convert one of them just to really tick them off, but I've got a better idea. Well, I didn't want you to do that, you retards. Get over here. Got a plan. They're not really going to burrow their way in that wall anytime soon, but it's still annoying that they're doing this, so I'm just gonna do this. You can't hit me, neener, neener, neener. We have magic bullets that go through walls. Oh, you gotta love that armor bonus. Or anti-armor bonus, I should say. Look at this. Yes, this is why I miss the Spanish tech tree so much. Oh, they just got paladins. Well, here's the fun part. I converted one. Oh yeah, they're getting wrecked. Oh yeah, another reason not to really want to attack Berenger. He has bombard cannon defenses. I almost forgot. And I got myself 2 paladins. Yes. Oh, this will be a cakewalk now. They've got nothing. They've got nothing. I've got too big of a force. Yeah, once this mission ends, I will fly the camera over there and show you how much of a huge fortress he has up in the mountain corner. Oh, great. Alright, need some volunteers. Deal with it. Again, not too concerned, but still, it's just the annoyance of having him do that. Plus, why run the risk? Go, my units! Kill them! Yeah, I completely forgot there was those civilians down there by the docks. Oh well. Yeah, he'll mostly just send paladins and siege engines and champions at you. Not much else to worry about. There's no pike units, so we don't need to really fear for our cavalry's lives. Lock that up. It's only if he ever attacks in force, then we're in trouble. Slightly. No, never mind. I have conquistadors. I'm not in any trouble whatsoever. Close that. And just shoot him through the gate. But yeah, as of today, for this recording, I have determined... No, you moron. See, this is the kind of micromanaging you have to be careful about. You gotta make sure they don't do that sort of stuff. So as of this recording for today, I'll be doing this mission, I'll be doing the last El Cid mission, and I'll actually be starting to move on to the Montezuma missions next, right after this. So I will be getting quite a lot done today, as long as I've got the time. Because I realize I have been very lax in my duties as uploading. And I, again, sincerely apologize about that. It's my fault, mostly. A combination of everything. Oh, yeah, and I guess work, too. Yesterday was my end of my 8-day work week, which that happens once a month. So, that's been fun. Monday through Monday. But that does mean I get Tuesday and Wednesday off, and then work only 2 more days, and then get Saturday and Sunday off. So, not bad. Well, here we got something coming. Yep. You know what? I feel confident enough. I'm going to walk out of my own place and actually attack you. Why? Because I can. Boy, I'm getting confident as all get out. You know what? Let's add a little bit of help here and do a little bit of converting. There we go. Well, that and I'm bored too, so I must fill in the entertainment gap. There we go. They're taken care of. Just delete these farms. There we go. Alright. Well, that was easy. Yeah, that's been the first big significant attack he's even attempted to make. Yep. And we're just about done. Just about 600 more hit points and we're good. Shoot, I can actually advance. Why not? Alright, last little bit left. And then that'll be it. Honestly, nothing really happened between the cut. I suppose if this were on hard, it would be a bit more
By
interesting.
defending our wonder, the Cid has helped put Valencia on the map. Viva el Cid!
Excellent! Alright, and that's mission done. Haha! Exceptional! So yeah, you can gonna get a good idea of why you should not attack Berenger. Yeah, he's got himself a pretty substantial fortress. This is the little camp where his siege weapons were at, too. Yeah, you can see he's got his workshop, he's got a little bit of everything. I mean, oh yeah, I forgot, he never even brought out bombard cannons against me. I think, yeah, he can be known for doing that sometimes, too. Alright, well, that was a fairly easy mission, so, yeah.
How abundant the orange groves and olive trees seemed to the conquerors who had come from bleak Castile. Valencia was a tropical paradise, complete with palm trees, silk market, and abundant fish and waterfowl. After the Cid had secured the castle and saw to the defenses of the city, he sent for me and the children. Our reunion took place on the highest tower of the castle, before a sea that consumed the entire horizon. We turned Valencia into our own kingdom, uniting 8,000 Christian and 20,000 Moorish soldiers. It was the greatest of the Cid's accomplishments to date. We were far away from the reach of King Alfonso, and Count Berenger himself was safely locked in Valencia's dungeons. In time he would be ransomed, and one of our daughters married to his nephew and heir, to ward against future conflicts. If only the tale of the Cid had ended there beneath the Valencian sunsets, but it was not to be. Valencia lay right in the path of the advancing horde of frenzied Yusuf and his Berber hordes.
Alright, so, join me next time for the last El Cid mission, Reconquista.